不过就是痕迹，故里情绪始终融于情理。没关系，没关系，只是一场游戏，按下重启，睽违成疾。命运无常，束手难放，生旦净末中，喜怒哀乐愁，冷若冰霜，习以为常。世故圆滑虚伪，何必惧彷徨？随波逐流，水中浮萍，换回片刻安宁。四下伪装，口问自己，终是意难平。世界待我沉溺，下意识寻找一平。
清清自己，悠悠我心。明月疏情，对子意。
零一零零零一，木鸟翩翩归万里。零一零零零一，天地宁律何所依？When good friends are going away, will you wish them to remember your name? When good old days are passing away, will you promise your heart remains the same? Never can we suspend the time.
Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, evening, afternoon, everyone. I hope you've had a good Saturday or have a good Saturday. I mean, who is yet to start their Saturday? It's already freaking, what, 7 p.m.? So what? Even if you're UTC -7, you would be, what, 12 p.m., so midday? Is any UTC -7? I know UTC -6. What? Actually, curious. UTC -7. What is UTC -7? Or what countries are UTC -7? Or is there? Is the question. It should be, right? There is some countries in UTC -7. I think. Whatever. Doesn't really matter. Oh, I guess that's West Coast, right? West Coast US, by the looks of it. Oh, okay. Well, either way. Yeah, hopefully you've had a good weekend. Mine's been, I guess it's been an okay weekend. It's been, I guess, a rather slow weekend. Well, Saturday for me, since, the usual start on Saturday for some reason occurred like 3 hours later than they should, which was weird, but I guess it's fine, right? Because it's not like I had any plans when it was Saturday. I mean, it's not like I really usually have many plans in the first place. I'm pretty sure I've noted it, you know, not exactly the most I mean, I will go out like when I need to, or when I have to, or when I want to, but that's like not usually the case. But either way, yeah. So today's plan, well, technically there's not really a plan for today, since I did, for some reason I got the urge to do the WoW live stream yesterday instead of doing it today. So I guess we're not doing the WoW live stream because we already did it. So if anything, and we're starting the WoW, I guess, Vault exploration tomorrow. For tomorrow. So today it's mainly gonna be like a chill, do Abyss, yeah, chill and have a relaxing session in Abyss and MOC later, because I think MOC is resetting, I think, in next week, or well, next week is the last week, so yeah. And might as well, since we're doing Abyss, might as well do the Impact that Abyss too, hence why we're here first. Because surely we're not going to spend that much time in Impact Abyss this time, right? Because I'm pretty sure last time we spent like more time than I expected doing Abyss. Which, you know, technically is not really an issue. I just didn't expect it, if anything. Some battle, but yeah. But anyway, I was like thinking something in my mind. Alright. I think I mentioned, no, I did mention that I like finally finished Monster Hunter, in the sense that I'm now at the stage where it's just the open sandbox where you kind of just do whatever the hell you want, because the MSQ is done, but I've also kind of like, I'm at like 90% done with my Insect Glaive build. I mean, it's kind of like the generic gore like builds, but the issue is that, okay, the kind of annoying part about Wild right now is that for months, well, unless you put set a monster as an investigation to, you know, repeat it 3 times, you're kind of relying on like RNG, unless you go on multiplayer, right? But you know, I kind of like hunting by myself, or you know, with a friend. I don't know. For some reason, I'm not really that big on like say public lobbies. I mean, it's fine, and it's not like I have an issue with them. It's just like, I usually CVA, because, I don't know. I'm not saying like it's bad or anything, but a lot of people don't know what the fuck how to DPS, or what the class does, even like at late game. Like, I've experienced this many times in MMOs where we're doing the latest raid content, like the latest content, and people are doing less, significantly less DPS than they should be doing, which is like, come on now, you know, you can press your rotation, right? But either way, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just me being elitist? I don't think so, right? But regardless, yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm kind of chilling with Monster Hunter, because there's meant to be like an update next month for Monster Hunter, or like introducing new stuff, which is nice. Hopefully it's like enjoyable, because not gonna lie, most of the enemies aren't really that hard that you fight. I mean, some of them are annoying, where you can just randomly die because you're not paying attention. Because most times when I die, I'm just like, oh wait, I'm looking at my other screen. Which is, you know, is technically not good. And, you know, it's a shitty excuse, but you know, it happens. Huh? Hovi equipment. Okay. Oh, advanced supply for Hofi. Okay. You know what? Oh yeah, did I mention that I actually bought the thing? Yeah, we now have all of the things. You know what? I mean, I do like Train to the Future, because, you know, it's a very nice one, but we should change it for a bit. I mean, like, you directly enter the corresponding page of the current chapter on the next. Okay, sure. Yeah, I do like the whatchamacallit. Hey, why is
食事や遊びのことだって考えて。
Song Shui here? Hold up. I swear I had Kiana. Wait, why the hell did Song Shui? Yeah, hold up.
大きな屋敷じゃ人怖くて眠れないよ。
Hold up, am I stupid?
来るもの拒まず。
No, wrong thing. No?
セーラーは
Huh?
3食お肉を
Wait, can you not change the
サラダが好きそうに見えるけど。
character on the bridge if it's a part 2? Huh. And I guess it makes sense that you wouldn't be able to change it. Because now it's back to Kiana.
好きなものを食べるの。
Ah, okay, so there you can't.
休日チ
What
ケ
a
ット
weird.
ホワイトナイト。
I guess because the part 2 bridge directly sends you back into part 2, right? I guess that's why. Yeah, okay. What was I saying? Oh, right, yeah, like, we kind of have these stuff. Like, we finally have all the bridges, because you can't always buy the Arc City bridge, right? And I guess the other bridges too, if you didn't get them when they were available from the event. Because I think everything except for the Arc City were event obtainable when they were released. Because I think Taichuan Steps was from... Was it the end of the Sentia arc? I think that's when Taichuan Steps was released. And obviously Timeless Grand Tour was released with the release of Hersh of Human Ego and Change to the Future with the end of part 1. Like, these are all very, very nice. And I guess this was released, I think Arc City was released at the end of the Kiana arc, maybe? Or was it the end of the Kiana arc or the end of the Otto arc? Or somewhere in between. But we finally have this one. It's a very nice bridge. The Arc City one. It's very, very nice. Okay. What was I gonna do? What was I gonna say? Alright, I was talking about Monster Hunter, of how there's gonna be like a free updates at some point in April. Yeah, I mean, it's not, hopefully it's nice. This was surprisingly gonna also be a Dynasty Warriors Origin update too, which is, to be honest, kind of surprising. Considering I thought what they would do is, you know, just release the game, maybe do some hot fixes, and then be done with it. But apparently no, they're gonna release some free content, some new missions, some new side characters that you can team up with, which is interesting. Didn't expect that. I'm so stupid, by the way. I'm so stupid. Because I kind of didn't yeah. I guess I kind of missed out on 50 crystals here. Yep, 48 crystals. Because I kind of forgot you had to release the fireworks. So yeah, that's stupid of me. 32 days left. Okay, so a month left. Oh boy. Can't wait a month. So at the end of April is when we get 8.2. Okay. And I have to do these two. I mean, I won't stream. I mean, let's stream this, to be honest. The Lunar events. But I have done the Lunar event in the past when it first came out, so I'm not sure if I want to redo it. Well, redo it on stream. I mean, maybe. Fuck. Hold on. Maybe? Because I did enjoy the Lunar event. It was a very nice. It was quite the nice event. It's just that I don't know. It requires a lot of context, and a lot of people don't like the event. I guess because it's what, for the captain. Well, specifically because I guess if you're not aware, the captain versus captain is not the same captain as we. Because the captain versus captain is like his own character. While we, the captain and Hyperion, us, we are a real character, but we're a real character in the main story. And like, if you don't understand what the fuck I'm talking about, finish part 1. Because when was it? Yeah, in like the last saga is when it's kind of like spoken a bit more, what kind of brought up. And I guess it's also referred to in the this one, in the HSL collab events, because that's where it's also mentioned or referred to. Because yeah, it's I guess what they should have done is they should add navigation log here. Like, yeah, they should add the Honkai navigation log events. The 8, no, it's not even 8, it's the 6.1? 6.2 event? Is it a 6.2, right? Because it was the event with when Aichan was released. And 6.0 was Alicia, and 6.1 was Sushang. And 6.2 was Aichan, 6.3 was what's her name? Yeah, Bronya, Hush of Truth, with 6.4 being both Kiana and Mei. And am I forgetting someone? No, wait, hold up. 6.4 was Kiana and Mei? No, that doesn't sound right. Hold up. I'm pretty sure 6.5... Wasn't 6.5 the end of part 1? Hold up. Where is it? Events. I can check it. Pila Pinali 6.1, 6.2. Oh, no. 6.3. Yeah, no. Wait, hold on. What? Yeah, 6.1, 6.2, 6.3. Wait, no, that doesn't make sense. What? No, yeah, 6.3, a 2 version canon. Okay, yeah. Because Truth was 6.3. And then 6.4 was Mei and Kiana. Okay. Okay, so no, actually, no, that does add up, because I know specifically straight after Kiana, after Mei and Kiana in 6.4, 6.5 then was Susanna, 6.6 was 6.6 actually, huh? Hold up, let me think. 6.6 then would have been Mistlin and Prometheus. So 6.7 would have been Kira, 6.8, then Seirei, 6.9 Sirin, no, 6.8 Sirin, 6.9 Seirei, and 7.0 Luna, right? I'm surprised they didn't, wait, did they include navigation log here? Oh, no, salvation log. Yeah. Yeah, the Honkai salvation log, that's like... They really should add this. Because I feel like... Because it's a very... It's important. Like, like this event is actually very important. Especially for the last, for a specific section in chapter 35 that involves Aichan. Because without it, some things kind of don't make sense. Or something kind of comes out of nowhere. Yeah, I still remember, like, I started playing with when Hush of Truth came out. And I didn't get Hush of Truth, right? Yeah, because what? 3.4? No, because I remember getting Hawk of the Fog and like playing the hell out of Hawk of the Fog, because Hawk of the Fog was good to play. And I wonder if they includes. And I wonder if this includes the collab. Clash of Thunder. Because the collab should be 4.6? 4.5. They don't include it. Huh. Yeah, because Asuka came out one patch before Senti. I'm surprised. 4.4, 4.2, these two 4.2, 4.3, 4.4. I'm surprised they don't include the Evangelion collab. Maybe it wasn't that successful. Because I guess the issue with the Evangelion collab was that the Evangelion collab was really good. And Asuka was nice to play. But the issue is that after the patch after Asuka was Senti. And who are you gonna get? Collab character Asuka, or are you gonna get Senti? Who was like Giga Broken, who was like at the time Giga Broken. Like Giga Broken all the way until Giga Broken all the way until Durandal release, right? No. Technically Song Shui release, right? But then finally, like, once Durandal came out, Reign Solaris. Once Reign Solaris came out, then Senti kind of became yeah. Which is, I mean, it's unfortunate, but you know, Senti has been out since 4.6. So, 3 years or so, more or less. I guess it kind of makes sense, right, that she finally got phased out after so long. Okay, let's see. What was I talking about before I started talking about that? Alright, I was like talking about like most likely not doing the Luna event on stream. I mean, if people wanted to, I mean I can, but I don't know. I'm not too sure if I want to or not. Okay. Well, I definitely need to do this because we still have not started this at all for some reason. Yeah, we'll start it. I want to say we're going to start it this week on the upcoming week, but we probably won't since there's both Wuwa and Genshin. And then what, the HSR live stream on the Friday of this week. So if anything, the Honkai stuff will probably start on either towards the end of the week or the week after. Like, I guess the first week of April is when we'll probably start the Kiana event. And then once we finish the Kiana event is probably when we'll start to play Metaphor on stream. Yeah, okay, you know what, yeah, that's like the plan. Yeah. Although I'm not sure how long Metaphor is going to take to finish, to be honest. Because, hold up, how long did it take us to finish SMT Vengeance? Because it was like a good few months to finish SMT Vengeance, and I think it was like a 60-hour playthrough or something, or like a 50-hour playthrough for Vengeance. I think Metaphor was like longer, right? Hold up. Metaphor, Fantasio, time. No, another playthrough time. Playtime. 60 to 90 hours. Okay, that's for 60 to 90 hours. What about if we were to do, okay, so 60 to 90 hours for Metaphor, 65 hours and a half. If we just do the MSQ, obviously if we do like everything else, it's more. What about SMT? Whoops, I clicked the wrong thing. I was in the wrong window. Okay, what about if you do 5 and Jones? 70, wait, what? Vengeance went, okay, no, 45 hours. Now, but the thing is, the reason why our Vengeance playthrough was much longer than 45 hours 'Cause A, we were doing it on stream, so you know, talking about streaming or playing, and B, we did like some extra stuff, right? Because we went for the, oh no, technically it was only like the Chaos and Law ending in the Vengeance playthrough, right? Okay. Okay. 107 hours if you 100% completion. No, it's probably, actually no. I would have played an hour, I guess, because of Godborn difficulty, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll probably start it like in around 2 weeks or something. Okay, so we have somewhat of an idea. But I also need to do the Nutland stuff. Okay. Let me stop complaining. I mean, I'm not really complaining, right? Okay. So let's see. What is this week's MA? Can I? Because I'm kind of as of late, I've been kind of sustaining like the top 1%. I think the highest I got was 0.8%. I think. Hold up, was it my weekly reports? 1.73. Okay, but this one wasn't like the best for me though, because Varla, like, that's not a good boss for me because I do not have Teresa. If I had Teresa, maybe, but not Teresa, so it's like, Also, this one, I think I killed it in 1 second, but I know you can kill it in 0 seconds, right? You can get a 0-second kill on the Alien God supplement. And I know you can use this team, but I'm not sure how you get the 1%, to be honest. I mean, maybe I could look at it, to be honest. Wait, isn't there an Hoyo Lab that you can check your past rankings, I think? Or is it just for the most recent one? Wait, I think you can Hoyo Lab. One sec. I'm actually curious. Oh, speaking of Hoyo Lab, I freaking need to do the daily logins in it again, because I forgot to do them. Like, I was kind of diligently doing them the previous week, but I don't know, for some reason we stopped. What was my freaking password for this? This one? It was this one. Never. Okay, hold up. Let me see. 5. Okay, why do I have 5 posts in Hoyo Lab? I don't think I've ever posted on Hoyo Lab. Maybe, apparently I have. Oh, either way. Let's see. Impact third. A Password Chronicle? Was it Fun Walk? No, it's not Fun Walk. Memorial Arena 4, what does that mean? I think that's the previous week already. Oh, 0.9%. Okay, no, okay. 0.9% is my highest that I've got, not 0.8. But still, like, less than 1%. Like, within the top 1%. Like, yeah, because that was this week, or the previous week. And that's like my highest I've gotten, like 0.93%. But you know what? I kind of like. I don't know. Like, seeing that I'm actually getting like decent scores, it's like, feels good, it feels good. 1%. This week was scuffed. I don't know why was it scuffed this week? Was it this one that made it scuffed? Oh no, it was this one. Hold on, right? Because that wasn't the best for me. Maybe I shouldn't have used Serapium. Instead, I probably should have used Sanctuary. Because Serapium is more like critical correction, right? 1.74, 1.64, like 1.27. Like we were slowly starting to be consistently decent. Now the question is, can we copy that in MA? And that's a bit more of a tall order. Although, hold up, what is this? What is this week though? So this is the Kiana comp, right? Yeah, okay, this is a Kiana comp. Yeah, Kiana comp. Heimdall. What the hell was Heimdall again? Was it Bleed? Yeah, Heimdall was Bleed. So this is the Luna team, right? Yeah, Luna. Oh god, but anyway. Wait, hold up. No, never mind, hold up. Oh, there was S2 Luna and SS1 Truth. I mean, should probably still be decent. Oh, but it's probably Forza Kiana. Yep. Okay. And Hushel Void is just Thalam, if I recall correctly. Oh no, it's this team. Bleed. Ugh, okay, that might be scuffed. Oh no, it's just the casual break one. Okay, no, this is doable. Okay. Kiana Elf. Oh, to break the shields. What? Huh. Okay. Okay, but that's not why we're here today. Maybe we do a bit of MMA? I don't know. I guess before we started, there hasn't been any news today, right? I don't believe there's actually been anything announced this week. Oh, fuck. Okay, no, actually, hold up. There is one thing. Wait. Do we watch it? The 8.1 PV? You know what? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you know what? Yeah. Let's watch the 8.1 PV. Because we're most likely going to watch it again in a month's time. And this is going to be in CN. So, we may not understand anything. Because I have seen some things from the 8.1 CN thing. From the 8.1 CN live stream. And I was just going to say... I mean, not 8.1, 8.2. And I'm just going to say 8.2 is most likely going to be the end of the current arc. So let me see if I can find a Honkai Impact third 8.2 PV. Or do we wait? Oh, hold up, chat. Do we wait or do we watch it? Because I do. You know, that's 8.1. Hold up, I want 8.2. Oh, here it is. Do we? You know what? Yeah, fuck it. We're watching it. Who are you talking to? I don't know. To myself? Livashka? Wait, Livashka? I believe that's how it's pronounced. But I'm just wondering. Well, I'm mainly talking to myself and anyone who ever, I guess, comes by, I suppose. But I'm wondering, do we just watch the 8.2 live, not live stream, but the PV, or do we wait until next month? Oh, but the thing is, it's a month away. Well, to be honest, we don't lose anything from watching it now, since we are caught up to the story, since we've completed chapter 70X. That being said, I don't think 70X really will affect 8.0, I mean 8.2, well, chapter 8, since 70X was more of a context about Layla, Senadina, and Litost. Actually, no, because we learn a bit more about Litost, I guess 70X gives us a bit more context as to why Litost is doing some of his stuff. Actually, no. Actually, speaking of Litost, I was thinking about it. It makes sense now, right? Because Litost was looking for a knight that would... He was looking for a knight that would replace him as God's Knight, because he was... Because from 70X we learned that Litost was Senadina's knight, right? And we specifically learned that Litost couldn't be Layla's knight after, you know, she succeeded, or, well, maybe succeeded Senadina? That's why he started the Seven Shoes War, right? To find someone who would replace him as God's knight. And the reason why in chapter 7, how when we got to God's Tower and there was all of the different past winners of these 30 of the 7 Shoes War or 10 Shoes War, was because even though that they won, they weren't accepted by Layla. And I think the reason why Litos was so, I guess, excited, I want to say in chapter 6, when Durando, I guess, faced him, was because I think what's not said is that even though the other winners of these 10 Shoes War won their respective, tournaments, Zay and Riaz, oh hello, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. I'm just, I guess, kind of theory crafting, or I guess thinking about Litos in the sense that the reason why he was so excited, or why he gave Durando the entrance tag for the 10 Shoes War, was because since Durando could rival Litos, because Durando could stop Litos' attack, he probably thought that Durando was probably the best candidate to become Layla's knight, since from his perspective Durando could match him. And this is assuming that all of the other previous 10 Shoes War winners were not as capable as Durando. Well, they probably weren't, right? Because Durando is essentially a Mary Sue, right? But it's not like it's a bad thing. But then the question is, because the thing is, it's not like the current story is centered around Durando. It's centered around Helia and Litos, and I guess Layla too, but more around Helia, and also Helia. Oh, actually, you know what? Fuck it. No, fuck it. We're watching the 8.2 Sienna PV that came out earlier today. Hold up. Okay, so I guess spoilers if you haven't seen if you haven't played 70X, well, it's chapter 7 from part 2, or I guess maybe 70X2. But to be honest, most of these PVs are meant to mislead you in a sense, or make you think a specific thing. Let's see. Okay, no subs. So if you wait, hold up. Wait, what? Wait, hold up. So I'm guessing this is about Corley? Who the hell? Helia? Oh, Chenshu and... Oh. Ooh. These, okay. Wait, okay. Oh, and then this is about Sushang, right? Who's coming in 8.2? What the fuck is that? Is that a giant umbrella? No, that's a... They really like the turquoise color palette, don't they? In parts 2. Because I think Sushang is like the 4th character with the turquoise color palette. Okay. And the Healy outfit from the event. All right, the free an elf selection box. Is there anything at the end? Nothing at the end. Okay. Whose eyes are these? What up? Why isn't this pink? Those aren't. No, that's Helios eyes. Those are Helios eyes. No, are they? Hold up. Let me look at silhouettes. Helia. That is Helia. Yeah, that is Helia. But different eyes. May? May. No, it's not May. Because May can't be in like May is not involved in the story right now. Probably will be in the story later. But from the banks, like the banks, it tells me it's Helia, right? Because if you look at Helia here, where is it? Yeah, like this is pretty much her banks, right? Like here, eyes, like yeah, but it's different eyes though. So is this meant to be what? Yeah, it is Helia. Okay, so then. Oh no, there's also the scar here. Oh, so these are the eyes of Alter Helia, the Helia that attacks Helia at the end of chapter 7. Oh, so this is what her eyes are. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, okay, this is Alter Helia. Also, okay, so we're actually seeing the... Well, we can already tell who wins in that fight, right? Because of the CG that they use with Helia being down. Okay, so Chenchu is back. But hold up, which... No, because I think with... Because Dreamseeker and Durando went to an unknown Tenchu's War, right? When they went through the portal in Serapium's library. I've been playing Impact 3rd for many months now, and the story to me is so complicated that I can't catch it. But I think Honkai Impact 3's story is great, if you pay attention. Yeah, the story is good. But what do you not catch about the story? Well, specifically, which story? Are you talking about the Part 1 story or the Part 2 story? Well, technically Part 2 is a continuation of Part 1, but... It's complicated. I guess the story is complicated in a broad sense. But I guess if you pay attention, it's not too bad. Part 1 and Part 2 is the same universe. Yes. Okay. Yes, they are the same universe. Part 2 takes place... Part 2 takes place 4 years after the end of Part 1. Since the Part 1 ends in 2017. No, like 2018 or 2019, and Part 2 begins in 2024. But yeah, they are the same universe. Like, wait, did you think that Part 1 and Part 2 were like completely different stories? I mean, I guess I can kind of see it, of why someone thinks, since, you know, completely different characters at the start. And no, like they take in the same place. It's just that the majority of Part 2 story takes place in Mars, while the majority of Part 1 story takes place on Earth and the Moon. And then if you play Part 1.5, it takes place in some other places, which if you haven't finished Part 1.5, I guess I won't spoil it too much. Because what? Because Part 1.5 is... yeah, this, like, these two arcs. And I guess this, like, connecting chapter. Is Kiana the main character, or is there no main character? Kiana is the main character of Part 1 of, like, she's the main character of all of this. Like, all of this, of the Moon's origin and finality. She's technically the main character, but the main characters are her, Mei, and Bronyo, right? Because they all have like the separate arcs and they come together into chapter 35. The part 1.5, this section, there's like two major arcs where the main character is still technically Kiana, but she's taking a back step. Because this arc is mainly for to like finishing touches in Seirei's story, and this one is finishing touching on Fuhua's story. Well, for part 2, well, for this, the main character is technically the Dream Seeker. So the main character is technically her, which you play as. But Kiana is still involved in this, like, part 2. In the part 2 storyline. Because the reason why... Have you done part 2? Thanks for the help, bro. Yeah, it's fine. Because the reason why, let's say, Teresa, Bronya, Durando are even exploring Mars, because they found the signal, but I guess it's not really a spoiler, right? But Kiana's kind of like in a deep sleep during part 2. Part 2 is only like 10% finished. Yeah, we don't know how long part 2 is going to be. Whether it will be as long as part 1, so 35 chapters, I don't know. I'm not sure how long it will be. But if we take the beginning cinematic, where, you know, where Dream Seeker and Senadina are dancing and you see all the different places, we're like, yeah, we're not even like 20% through. One more question. Yeah, sure, go ahead. Like, feel free to ask. Because I guess the story is, I guess certain parts of the first part can be confusing, because this also kind of requires you to do like extra reading with, let's say, the manga or the visual novels. What are Hershers? Hershers are... Okay, how do I put this? Hershers are people, or I guess beings, that are technically under the control of Honkai, who have so much Honkai energy in them that they can change, let's say, specific laws of nature. For example, let's say Bronya. Where's Bronya? Oh, Zynrias, I appreciate the follow. For example, where's Bronya? Oh, not this Bronya. Where's Bronya? Where is she? For example, Bronya, Hersher reason. Like, when there's like, how do I say this? I guess if you were to put it in rankings, let's say, at the top of the, let's say, Honkai, let's say, family tree, at the top of it is the final Hersher, right? Well, yeah, I guess the final Hersher, which at the end of the part 1 story you learn is the Cocoon of Finality. But then as you've done part 1, I know a lot of things. I guess I won't really go. Just think of it like the Honkai is, let's say, a general, and the Hershers are the general's officers, if that makes sense. Or I guess if you want to think of it like in the king or queen kind of way, the Cocoon of Finality is the king, and the Hershers are like the princes and princesses. Like, they're just below the top. And because they're just below the top, they have so much power in them that they can have like specific things. Harsha's awaken with training? No. No, because the Harshas don't exactly awaken with training. Because it's just like different, let's say, there's like different circumstances which a person can become a Harsha. Because, for example, the way. How far into part 1 are you? Yeah, how much of part 1 have you done? Because then I'm going to start talking about spoiler territory. I guess if you mind or not. Okay, so you've done 80% of part 1. Okay, so you know how Bronya became a Harsha, right? Of how she got World's Core, she got World's Harsha of Reason Core, and she was accepted by the core, hence she became the Harsha of Reason. So it's not like you don't become a Harsha just by training. And the same way of how Kiana, the way she became a Harsha, was because Sirin was a Harsha, and she had Sirin's core. Because Sirin was chosen by the will of the Honkai, which, you know, later on you learn the will of Honkai is technically Prometheus, but she was accepted. Like, Sirin became a Harsha because of, I guess, all the negative emotions she was feeling at the time, and I guess her Honkai adaptability. That's how she that's how Sirin ended up becoming a Harsha, and, you know, Kiana became a Harsha because she had Sirin's core because of Otto's experiment. The same way of how Mei became a Harsha, because when Mei was, I guess when Mei was young, and yeah, when Mei was younger, and she had a Harsha core implemented on her, although she had a Harsha core in her, it wasn't awakened. It wasn't until she, you know, went through all that negativity when her father, like, went missing, when her family went bankrupt, and then when everyone, like, basically shunned her, and she went through a whole phase of negativity, and that it caused, you know, the Honkai to whisper to her, and she ended up becoming the Harsha Thunder. Although, you know, Kiana kind of, like, you know, prevents her full awakening, yeah, but it still led, you know, to Nagazora being destroyed. However, there's other instances, let's say with Fuhua, where Fuhua, I guess, you know, since you've done Fuhua's story, where Fuhua died, but her conscience wasn't in her body. Her conscience was with the Fan Hong down, but with Kiana. And are we humans or some robot human things? We're humans, so I mean, they're all humans. As human as you can be, because, you know, Fuhua is technically human from 50,000 years ago, but she's also went under surgery to have Honkai genes, hence she became a mantis. Kiana is a human. Well, I mean, she's technically a clone of, you know, she's a clone of Durando, who's the real Kiana. You should know this since you're 80% through the thing, because Kiana is, you know, Durando's the real Kiana, and Kiana is a clone of Durando. But we're also with Sirin, like Sirin's core and Sirin's genes to, you know, reawaken the second Harsha. Bronya is like fully human, right? Like, she's human. Like, there's nothing odd about her. Because even with the special circumstances of her birth, right? With Alexandra's, like, when she was pregnant, when she met Mistalin, like, there's nothing abnormal about Bronya. She's technically just human. The same with Mei. Mei is just human. There's, like, she's human, nothing else. Himiko's also human. Teresa, you should know, Teresa's a clone. She's a clone of Kallen. Fuhua human, Rita's human, Guy Sakura human. Memento being, you know, the Sakura from 50,000 years ago is the same as Hua. She's human, but, you know, human who underwent experiments. But yeah, like, most of the characters are human. Like, I guess the exception is Prometheus. Prometheus is technically non-human because she's an AI. Yeah, Prometheus is literally an AI. Hold up, what other characters are non-human? I guess Mistlin is also technically not a human, since Mistlin is a... what is she again? She's not a stigmata, she's a freaking... oh my god, what's... I can't remember the term. But Mistlin's technically not human. Everyone else is human. Paul is human, I guess Aichan's also not human, since Aichan is a pseudo time crystal. She's a special being, let's say, and then everyone else is human. Although, you know, if you do chapter 7 EX, you kind of know more about Sinadina, but I'm not going to go into that if you haven't done chapter 7 EX or part 2. What's your favorite Valkyrie in the game? My favorite Valkyrie in the game. Playstyle wise or design wise? I guess playstyle wise, like the Valkyrie which always feels good to play for me is where is she? Like the Valkyrie which I always feel like feels very nice to play, though you can't really play her anymore because, you know, out of meta for like quite a while now, is Dea Cora. Like this Durando is like very fun to play. She's very smooth. She feels very good to play. Why isn't she in her outfits? Yeah, she's probably my favorite character to play, but you can't really play her since out of meta for like a few years. If I was to go design wise, which character would be the best design wise? I do like base part. No, design wise, actually, no. Design wise, probably. Where is she? I do like Vilvi's design. I do like the steampunk, like, that she has. I also like the type of character she is. Like Vilvi is very nice. She's ass to play. I'm sorry. As much as I like Vilvi, her character, she is so bad to play. Even the developers, like, even the developers may notice that they kind of fucked up with Vilvi's gameplay, but design-wise, I really do like Vilvi's design-wise. Who else do I like? I do like Mobius. Like, Mobius' design is quite nice. I do like the knight aesthetic that Durando has. Especially I guess the black outfit, right? Because Palestinian Equinox has two forms, the knight form and the rider form. Although I do like, let's say, Origin of Finality's design, I kind of hate that after Elysia's release, they kind of you know, stuck to the color palettes of Elysia, of Hush of Origin colors. Because if you look at Hush of Origin colors, yes, it has like the white, the purple, the pink because of Elysia, but I feel like it was too homogeneous for, let's say, Hush of Origin. Because even, I mean, I guess it makes sense, right? Because they're both Hush of Origin, but even Qiyana Finality, it doesn't have, the annoying thing about Qiyana's Finality is that it doesn't have Qiyana's colors, right? It doesn't have Qiyana's orange, which you would want for Qiyana's final battlesuit for part 1. But it's sort of like, Finality's still a nice design, especially like the flowers that they use. My favorite is the one with the bow and arrow. Like, she has no other battlesuits. Bow and arrow. Are you talking about? I mean, you're either talking about Raven. You're either talking about Raven. I guess Elysia. Who else uses bow and arrow? It's just those two, right? Raven or Elysia. Like, these are the only bow and arrow. So I'm guessing you're talking about Raven. With red eyes. Raven. Yeah, Raven. Yeah, it's kind of annoying. Elysia's legend skin. Oh, you're talking about the Peachy Spring skin. This one. It is a nice skin. It's also coming back towards the end of the current patch, where you can get it again. But it's going to be at a 20% discount, so instead of it being 9.6k if you're extremely unlucky, I think it's 7.2k to get the skin, which is nice if you want to get it, because she's playable again if you get her new gear. As for Raven, yeah, I did like Raven's gameplay, and I actually also like her. I actually also like this outfit, like the bartender outfit that she has here. I feel like this outfit isn't the best. The Halloween outfit, I feel it's a bit messy, but her normal outfit is like clean, right? I don't regret buying it. Yeah, it's a really nice outfit. The Peachy Springs Elisa skin. As for Raven, I mean, I doubt that she will get another battle suit. It'd be nice, because she's a cool character. But the thing is, after I guess the end of the World Serpent arc, I guess Raven isn't really probably going to be in the story, because she's busy with the orphanage, right, that she's running. Actually, maybe once we get closer to AFO, to APHO timeline, we might see Raven again, since we know that Adam, what's the guy's name? The sniper from APHO 2. We know that Adam and the other guy are from the Raven's orphanage, right? So maybe we might see Raven. But to be honest, the one character that I do want to... It'll probably never happen, right? But the one character I do want them to make that I wish they made a character, or a playable character, was... where is she? Of Jackal, because Jackal's design is good. Like, it is a really... Like, Jackal has a really nice design. But they never made her playable. Technically, we also don't know where Jackal is, right? Because she kind of just disappeared after, in chapter 35. She just disappears, and we don't know where she went. But she has such a good design. But, it's such a miss. But to be honest, I guess if you haven't done chapter 70X, this might be a slight spoiler. But a character which I am kind of looking forward to, which I hope they make playable. Where is she? Where's Narla? Am I blind? Did I miss it? Huh. I really hope they make her playable, because I really do like her design. Like the gold eyes with the tan skin, like, it's a really nice design. And with the royal blue and the gold and white, yeah, it's a really nice design. I really hope they make her playable. My bad, apologies if you haven't done 70X. Although technically, I guess you don't know who this is if you haven't done 70X, so it's not really a spoiler, but kind of is. But yeah. What are I mean, most characters have like good designs. I do like Grisel's design, right? Because it still keeps like tones of her original like smaller design, and when she like just grown up, right? That being said, this outfit for Grisel is like really good though. The Mafia boss outfit design, it's a really nice design. It's like Einstein and other scientists are not playable either. What do you mean? Tesla is playable? Tesla is playable, kinda. Yeah. I mean, Einstein... I mean, they could become playable in part 2, to be honest. Will they? Probably not. Most likely not. But they could. As to what they will do, who knows? It doesn't count. What do you mean? You can press your analogs, well, your D-pad to make Tesla punch very, very quickly. But I mean, either way, technically that Tesla is not the Tesla we know, since you know that Tesla's from the Captain verse. But yeah, like, I hope they make Narla playable. But to be honest, that probably won't happen for a while, because we're getting Sushang in 8.2, and I'm assuming 8.3 is most likely a new Helia. Because 8.2 should be at the end of the current arc, and then 8.3, I'm not sure where 8.3 would go though. Chapter 9 would go. Because I guess if you didn't notice, like, where is it? Oh, actually, I also hope Chenchua is playable, because I do like this design of Chenchua. Hold up. Let me bring it up. Like, I do like this design of Chenchua. Also, I do like her older design, right? Where is it? Like, I do like this design of Chenchua, right? It's a nice design. Wait, this isn't the best one. But I do like when, you know, her old scientist like the design. It's nice. It's a really nice design. Or should be like there's like a few characters that could be playable for part 2. Like, who are we missing in part 2 to be playable? I guess Layla. Like, Layla was most likely to be playable at some point in the future. Is it gonna be soon? Doubt it. Livashka, appreciate the follow. Thanks. Because Layla, okay, because I guess Layla's design is insanely good. Like, I love how Eldritch it feels. I guess this is another spoiler. We haven't done 70 yet. Well, chapter 4? I think it's chapter 4. Where's Layla's design? Where is she? Where is she? Where is she? Layla. Am I blind? Oh no, it wouldn't be here. It would be... to find Layla, I just have to go... I think it's over here. Is it here? Oh yeah, I just clicked the wrong one, didn't I? Because this is chapter 3. I don't think it shows it here. No, that doesn't show it here. Okay, it's 3x, chapter 3x. Oh my god. I wish this was less annoying to, you know, go through. Is it this one, chapter 4? No, it's chapter 4. Yeah, chapter 4. Because Layla's design is really nice. It's such a good design. This is, I mean, she's most likely gonna be playable at some point. Spoilers if you haven't done chapter 4. From part 2. I would say, do play part 2. I hate how they fucking fumbled the first chapter of part 2. Because if it wasn't for, I guess, chapter 1 of part 2, it wouldn't get as much flack as it does. Because part 2 is good. It's just that chapter 1 kind of sucks because it's so unnecessarily long and long-winded. But from chapter 2 onwards, it gets better each chapter. Like, for me, the peak of part 2 so far has been chapter 3. Because chapter 3 was extremely good. Not like the other parts haven't been good. Chapter 7 is also really, really good though. Because of all of the Helia developments that we get in chapter 7. Also chapter 6, but I won't spoil chapter 6 if you haven't done chapter 6. Because big stuff happens in chapter 6 that no one saw coming. Like, I don't think anyone predicted what happened in chapter 6. But yeah, it's good stuff. Because I think every other character from part 2 has been playable. And I guess apart from Narla, Layla, Chenchua, those are like the 3 characters that haven't been playable. Oh, and I guess Serapeum, right? Although she has the astral orb, but she'll probably become playable because Serapeum is an interesting character that I get confused more and more each time she shows up. My level is 76. I don't ever done a single transaction in this game, just playing. Yeah, that's the good thing about Impact Thirds. If you just want to do the story, you don't have to pay for anything. Because in the story, they give you the characters to play. You don't have to like use your own characters. They give you like characters with like basically characters with the best gear, and I think at least SS. So you don't have to worry about pulling for characters. You can pull for characters for if you like the character. Now, if you're like me, who gets unnecessarily invested in this and this, then you have to pull. And annoyingly, if you're unlucky, you kind of have to, you know, pay a bit so you can keep up with all the characters. Because I myself don't really, let's say, top up a lot. I'm a very, very minimum spender. Like, I usually just buy the monthly pass. I just usually just buy this. And sometimes BP, not always. I have, I think, daily order characters. Oh no, I'm missing 2 characters, which annoys me. Because I'm literally just missing this too, which annoy me. I like Lanzan's design, but she hasn't been as meta as now. But I really do regret not getting the new Teresa. But the annoying thing is that we knew that after Teresa was Vita, so it was it biting the ass. Because the annoying thing about Impact Third is that it is very meta reliant. It's like there is a meta, you have to follow it if you want to score well. Well, I mean, that's if you want to score well, right? Because if I really want to, I could just chill and just stay on Red Lotus, which I guess if you don't know is the second highest tier. And the difference between Red Lotus and Nirvana is just 20 crystals, which is kind of insignificant, to be honest. It doesn't matter too much. But Nirvana is where the ranking, like, you get your big numbers where you're like, you can be, if you want to be ranked, which is nice. I mean, it's kind of nice, but the annoying thing is that if you really want to keep up, you have to have your characters at least minimum S2, and you know, you sell it up, your Astral up being SS. I mean, the only reason why I can currently compete is because I have SS Teresa, which I kind of lucked on, to be honest. But either way, the nice thing about the game is you don't have to pay if you just want the story, which is really nice. So you just pull what characters you want, and you don't have to go for the gear. Although, to be honest, them making since I guess if you don't know, 8.1 onwards, so I guess from the current patch onwards, so 8.1, 8.2, 8.3 into the future, the patches are going to be 9-week long patches now. Which is annoying, because, you know, a longer patch means, you know, you have to wait longer for the next story updates. But it's nice in the sense that you also get more crystal building, right? Because I think the extra weeks add up to like 7k extra crystals, which can make a difference, right? But we need to see whether they, you know, provide enough content to provide for those 9 weeks. Because currently, I guess the Luna events, if this is the first time you do the Luna events, it can take you a while to finish. But if you're like me who's done the event before in the past, it's here and there, right? Nick, I think, is a very generous gacha game, I guess, because they give gems a bit more than other gacha games. Yeah, but the thing is about Nikkei, the annoying thing is that there is, I guess, no guarantee, because Nikkei uses the Spark system, where you're not guaranteed to get the character that's an upgrade, because Jesus Christ, I've done like, in the past I've done like 200 pulls in Nikkei, and didn't get the character. I think I did that when I was rolling for, I think Cinderella? Yeah, when I was rolling for Cinderella, I did like 200 pulls and I did not get Cinderella at all. So I had to, luckily I had the tickets to just outright get Cinderella. But that was annoying, because I literally went so many pulls without even seeing a gold. Because I remember I went like 80 pulls without seeing a gold at all, which pissed me off. I did see some golds, right, but they were the wrong characters. So I guess it's a trade-off, right? You can be like, let's say, the other Hoyo games on Woo, where you have the 50-50 once you hit 80. You can be like Impact Third, where you guarantee there's no like 50-50, but it's 90 for guarantee. Because you need to do 90 pulls. If you don't hit by then, before the 90 pulls, you're guaranteed to get the character, right? Since there's no 50-50. But it's 90 pulls, so it's like a lot of pulls. Although to be honest, I guess you don't really usually go into the 90. I think in the 5 years I've played Impact Thirds, I think I've only gone to the like 90 pulls. Well, before it was 100, right? But I think I've gone into 90 only like 6 times. So it's technically not that bad. And yeah, the events in Impact Third are long. And I have another question. Is the events important to the story? Depends on the event. If you think like, let's say this event, after the blood moon fades, no, that's not important to the story at all, because this is a separate storyline. This is the Captain Verse storyline, which I guess this is technically the last update or the last section of that storyline, because it's already ended. So I guess if you care about the storyline here, you can just skip the story and just do the events, because this doesn't affect the main story. This one, the ongoing Make-A-Wish Fest, I haven't done it myself yet, but this most likely is tangentially related to the main story, because there are some events which are related to the main story. They recently, I guess a few patches ago, they added the voyage log, right? And just every event that gets added here is related to the main story in a way, because this one gives you more context about Vita, about where Vita comes from. Obviously, like, to get the full chunk of where Vita comes from is in part 1.5, right? In the Shah arc and the Saint Salt Snow arc. Like, that's where you learn a lot about Vita, and this is where you learn about the conception of Vita. This one is related to the main story. It's kind of related to how Sparkle shows up in the main story. So yeah, just think that any event that shows up here or is going to be put here is related to the main story. I think the only other event that I can think of that would be like extremely important to the main story, I mean, unless I rerun it, it doesn't matter, right? Because there's one other event that's extremely important to the main story, but it hasn't been rerun at all. Because I'm assuming you did chapter 35, and you saw the Ai-chan section, right? The Ai-chan section when she's talking to you, the player. The reason why that probably didn't make sense to you is because that kind of requires the context of this event, the Honkai Salvation log. But without this, that section doesn't make too much sense. But also, it's nice of how people who did this event kind of got rewarded in chapter 35, because we didn't expect what we chose in this event actually pops up at in the last chapter. But in general cases, if the event doesn't show up here in the voyage log, it's most likely not related to the main story and just something like, you know, it feels good events. But also, like, these events are meant to be played throughout, like, the whole patch, if anything. You technically don't have to rush them, since these events are usually available for the whole patch. Yeah, the Ai-chan chapter is she like breaks the fourth wall of the game and third. Yeah, that's. I'm not sure how you felt about it, but yeah, that event, that section technically requires the context of this event, because that's technically when you first meet the Ai-chan, well, Delta, well, sorry, Lambda, because this is where you yourself are technically kind of brought into the game. Well, when you yourself are referred to, and I guess it comes back in this one in the collab event, because in the collab event you technically come back into the game, but it's technically more to this event is technically more to, you know, bring sparkle into the story in a way. Although, well, regarding sparkle, is like, you know, it's a mixed bag. Like there's like different people feel different things about sparkle being in the game. And I guess if you haven't done chapter, I think chapter 6, I won't talk too much about it. Oh yeah, okay. What was I gonna do? Alright, I was gonna freaking do Abyss. What is the current Abyss right now? What a finality. Wait, Hofi. Ah, it's this far. Ah, okay. Hold on, what is the rotation here now? Because this is gonna use a different rotation now. Since technically we haven't had this boss in a few patches, right? Yeah. Okay, so this is gonna have a different rotation now. Oh boy. Okay, that should be interesting. But yeah, if you'd like to have any questions about the story or the chapter or like anything about the game, feel free to ask. I should be able to answer most questions. Yeah, I should probably be able to answer like most questions. The open world of Impact Third is a separate universe. Which one? Oh, well, technically no. If you are talking about these two, a Post-Honkai Odyssey and a Post-Honkai Odyssey Chapter 2, nope, they're not this is what happens after Part 2. Nope, they're not the separate universe. Hold up, let me look for the timeline, the trusty timeline. Honkai Impact Third timeline. Where is it? Here it is. I'll put image in your top. Yep. Here it is. Yeah. This is the timeline for Impact Third. So this is like stuff you learn in the story. Part 1 started in 2016. It ended in 2018. Part 2 began in 2024, and the Post-Honkai Odyssey takes place 8 years after the end of Honkai, which should be 8 years after 2018. So Post-Honkai Odyssey is like 2026. So no, it's not like a separate universe. It's like an after, like what's happening like after, like even after Part 2. Well, that being said, that's if Part 2 is done before the Post-Honkai Odyssey, or it's not. Because also this, like, when are we getting Chapter 3, by the way? Because it's been 3 years. Oh, has it? Yeah, 3 years since the Post-Honkai since then, and we're still waiting for Chapter 3. So May in the open world is the same as, yep, it's the same May. Well, technically it's an older May, then, but yeah, it's the same May. It's the same May as how it's the same Bronya, as how it's like, even world, like, hold up, like even world is the same world that we know. Like, you probably already met Carol in the main story. Like, they're the same characters. Like freaking even what's his freaking where is he? Wait, how do I not have this? I swear I already unlocked that. The same way as how Void Archives is like the same Void Archives that we know. Bronya with the big chest. Yep. Like where is? Yeah, the same way of how this Bronya is the same Bronya that we know. Same Bronya we know, same May that we know. Lyle, that's his name. Lyle, like these are all characters that technically exist, but they're like technically these three should be in training right now, since they're still growing up and don't get involved until 2026, give or take. But yeah, like the Post-Honkai Odyssey is its mainline is just in the future. Like, yeah, because the Post-Honkai Odyssey is 2026. The current story is taking place in 2024. So yeah, it'll be like this should lead into like part 2 should lead into Post-Honkai Odyssey. Because I'm not sure if you've finished chapter 2 of Post-Honkai Odyssey, but it leaves at an annoying cliffhanger. Which I'm not sure how they continue, to be honest. Because we kind of learn what the Sky People are. Since the Sky People come from Martha, which was someone who's under Shah. So, I don't know, we'll see. I'm browsing the screen. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot. Yeah, I forgot to remove it, but yeah. It's like how Lyle, Lyle, Tomato, Carol, like all of these characters are the same characters that we know. Oh, like you know. Like the only exceptions, like the only characters that are different are technically where is she? Teresa, I guess Asuka official. I'm forgetting someone. Not May, not Bronya, not Himiko, not Fuhua, Rita. I guess, yeah, Sakura, I guess this Kallen. And Siren, right. Like, these are it's only, Siren is from the Captain verse, because this isn't the same Siren that, you know, that the Siren that, you know, ended up becoming the second Harsha. Like, this is a completely different Siren. The same as Luna. Luna is from the Captain verse. Fischl from Genshin. Like, okay, this Luna basically becomes this Luna. So just think of this as the evolved version of this Luna, because this Luna is not the same as, I mean, this Teresa is not the same as the Teresa you know. Like the same way of how this Teresa is also not the same one that you know, since she's from the Captain verse too. No, this is like, you know, Teresa that you know, the Teresa you know. The Sakura is not the one that you know, because she's also from the Captain verse. This one you know. I think it's Sandeja. I think this Kallen is from also Captain verse. And Asuka from, you know, Ava collab. And the other question is that why is the May Harsha Thunder fights with her best friend Kiana if she's in full control now? Oh, why May fought against Kiana? Well, the first reason is because they didn't, you know, talk to each other properly. Because they even acknowledged at the end of part 1 in chapter 35 that if they just spoke, they probably could have settled things. But the main reason why they fight is because of the perspective that Kiana has at that point in the story. Because at that point in the story, Kiana is very much in a self-sacrificing kind of mode or kind of viewpoint where she, as long as she saves everyone, she doesn't care about what happens to herself. That's why she has like a very self-destructive nature. While May is in the opinion that she hates that, you know, Kiana is doing that. That she acknowledges that what Kiana is like saving people, she saved Arc City, like it's a good thing, right? But she hates the fact that Kiana is basically killing herself by doing so. And the reason they have the big fight in chapter 17 is that they're basically arguing over what should be done, right? Of arguing whether it's basically a big argument that May doesn't like what Kiana's doing by basically killing herself while saving everyone, and Kiana doesn't understand that May doesn't basically like that. I guess she doesn't see May's viewpoint of how she hates it, of how Kiana's basically killing herself. That's why that's why this arc is very important for May, because this is essentially kind of a mirroring of what May did, right? Because Al is basically doing what May was doing, right? Because Al was saving Anna, even though Anna was becoming Harsha, but he was trying his best to try and save her, which was like mirroring of what May was doing, right? Of trying to save Kiana. Of course, unfortunately, you know, kind of things didn't turn out well here. And the same way of how Hua's arc, although it was about Hua, it was important for Kiana because she saw what she was doing herself, right? Because in the Samsara, yeah, you get it now, yeah. Because in the Samsara video, in the, you know, the Kiana vs Santi video, you see how Kiana comes into an understanding of how she hates like getting victories by sacrificing others, because she comes to understand that, because she hated it that Hua was sacrificing herself for everyone else's sake, but she also comes to realize that's what she herself was doing. So that's why like these two arcs are extremely important for both of their growths, and that's how we get into. That's why when you get into chapter 35 and when they reunite, they realize that their falling out was just because they couldn't communicate with each other. But yeah, like even myself, like when I first played this, I didn't really get why this was important, like story arc. It wasn't until I think I finished the Hua arc that I actually understood like the main point for this storyline. Because when I originally played this, I thought it was mainly to show like Durando and I guess May, but like the actual meaning behind this arc was to show another viewpoint of May's actions. But yeah, that's like entirely why they fight. It isn't that the reason why they fight isn't because, you know, they're Hershey's, it's because what they're doing or the actions they're taking, or Kiana's taking. That's why I guess the very memorable quote, like if I have to save you, I'll gladly become a sinner. That's why that really hits. Because to save her, she's like willing to sin herself, which shows of like how much of her devotion to Kiana, how much devotion she has to Kiana, which is why it is a good story. Although, like, there's a lot of like things that you have to remember to actually understand the story. It's like even like something that was briefly mentioned here, like gets referenced all the way at the end of chapter 1, part 1. Another question is that Kiana can still control the Hush of the Void. Yes. Well, yeah, technically, because when she becomes the Hush of Finality, so when she becomes a Hush of Finality, where is she? When she becomes a Hush of Finality, basically she has all of the different Herschel authorities. So if she wanted to, she could use the Herschel reason, sentience, domination. Like she could use all the Herschel powers as the Herschel finality. Because the Herschel finality, because all of the powers come from the Herschel finality. That's why she's technically still the Herschel of the Void. Because even as when she's the Flamesian, she's technically still the Herschel of the Void, but she just has additional stuff. Okay. What the fuck is it? 8? Oh my god, what? Is 840? Okay, sure. But yeah. And I guess this Kiana's technically so penalty is just power that she obtained from the dream. But if you do the event, it makes more sense. Because this is the current Kiana. But the way she became like that is explained here in this storyline. And the current event is a continuation of, like, this event is a continuation of that event. Although I haven't done it yet, but I'll probably do it soon. Okay, where is it? What was it in? Okay, this. Imaginary weather, should be fine, I think. Wait, do you still use Elf? And I think you still use Elf. Yeah. Okay, god damn it, I freaking forgot to. What do I use? Yeah, sure. Actually, maybe I should use some Samsara Hunter. 6.5 all elemental damage. Yeah, okay, that's probably better. You know what we haven't done in a while? Hold up. Where's my Affixes? Hold up, wait. Where's my Affixes? Is this decent? 1922. 2221. What song is playing right now? Okay, this is the worst one. But do I want to freaking pull my hair out while doing this? Oh, this one, okay. Do I want to pull my hair doing this? I swear to God, if I get a 0.1 increase, I'm gonna scream. Whatever. Let's do a few of these, I swear. Wait, hold on. Why am I doing this? No. I'm stupid. I should be doing it with this. Because I think my Hopi has good affixes. No, they're not. Okay, those are bad. Oh god. Okay. And these are. That's terrible. Why is she on the psych? Huh? Oh, what? Excuse me? Wait, what? Why am I using the psychic affix? The hell is wrong with me? Oh boy. I swear to God, if I go 15k and I don't find anything, I'm gonna do things. I'm gonna jump over a cliff in Minecraft. If you're wondering what I'm doing, think of like in Genshin or in HSO or in ZZZ when you're farming artifacts and trying to get like crit rate, crit damage, or like the stats that you want. This is the Impact Third equivalent, where you generally want to get attack, because that has a giant effect on your DPS. You normally don't do this unless you're like trying to go into Nirvana or trying to rank or care about rankings. That's when you do this, and you know, start pulling your hair when you go like you spend like 30k and get nothing. I mean, that's better. Still, like 14 is terrible. Because the highest you can get is 23. But just getting like 22 is extremely good. But why am I running Psychic? Okay, no. There's like... I think there's only one character that doesn't want attack. And that's Luna. Because Luna wants lightning damage, but that's because the way Luna scales is different. What did I just do? So now I'm trying to look for one that has imaginary attack or pistol attack. Because everything else is kind of ass. 16 attack is better than 14. So I guess we actually have bonus attack this time. But I swear to God, am I actually gonna... what, 3k? I swear, what? How about 3k now? I swear we're 13k. Oh my God. I mean, I guess we got attack, which is better than nothing. 16.36, that's 0.3 less. Oh no. We run out. No, fuck this. And whoever transforms to the Harsha become serious, and I think May became really serious in the latest chapters. Not that fun. You're talking about chapter 17 and like chapter 18 onward. Because if you're talking about chapter like 17 and 18, like between chapter 17 and chapters 31, yeah, May is serious because, you know, she's like, she doesn't want to be away from Kiana, but she's away from Kiana because, you know, to save Kiana, because that's the deal she made with Kevin. So it's kind of like, just think of it that it's her growing phase, because this section between chapter 17 and chapter 31 is where May grows quite a bit. Obviously, most of May's growth is in Elysian Realm, which I highly recommend you do Elysian Realm. Elysian Realm is... The Elysian Realm and the Elysium Everlasting is my favorite arc. That's like, in my opinion, the best arcs in the game. But this is like where May, like most of May's like growth occurs, like chapters 29 to 31. Like you learn more about Kevin and like everything else, but this is where May's like growth becomes. But just think that she's serious because she's sad because she's not with Kiana. Just think of it like that. That's like the simplest way you can think of it. Another thing that is that Kiana, Kevin Kaslana, and Kalin Kaslana, are they connected? Oh shit, wait, hold up. I just realized, wait. If you're in chapter 17, wait, hold up, let me skip the song. Wait, hold up, I think I just spoiled you. Wait, hold up, I'm pretty sure I spoiled you, because if you're talking, wait, hold up. Specifically, which chapter are you on? Zainra, which chapter are you on? I should have asked this. Oh, god damn it. No, wait, didn't you say you were 80% through the story? Wait, hold up, what? Oh, you're chapter 36. Oh, okay, never mind. Wait. Okay, sure. Yeah, they are related, because Kevin is basically the ancestor, and Kalin is an ancestor to Kiana, because they come from the Kaslana family. You know what? Hold up. Let me take out paint. That's like one easy way to explain it. Okay. Let me. Where is it? Display capture? Or is it? Let's capture. Paint. Okay. Did I click the right thing? Okay, wait. It's not showing up. Wait, hold up. Why is this? Hold up. Don't say. One sec. Why is that showing up really weirdly? Okay, why is this like this? Huh? Wait, why is that showing up extremely weird? Is it because I'm not? Uh, is it? Wait, do I have to run it as admin? There's no way I have to run it as admin for it to show up properly. Okay, why the hell is paint being weird? Avoid color. No, 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 no. No, no, that's not how it works. Okay, okay, hold up. Let me then. The thing is, cause move this. Should be display capture then. Give me a second to bring it up. No, okay, no, that's not what we want. You know what? Sure. Okay. Properties, capture this one. Okay. Wait, hold up. Actually, hold up. Let me capture this one instead. Oh my god, why is this being so annoying? But why is paint being so annoying? Wait, do I have to game capture this? There's no way I have to game capture this. Specific window, paint, yeah. Okay, but okay, huh? Okay, I have no idea why paint's being a pain in the ass. Oh, hello HUD. How are you? Okay, so just do it like this then. Scripts. Yeah, okay, let me just do the freaking display capture. Sure. Capture. Automatic screen. Pick this. Okay. Okay. So, let's say... Can you read this? Okay, let's say this is Kevin. So he's like the... Kevin equals the ancestor. Oh, that looks so bad. And let's see, so it goes like X generations, X gen, so that's like this is like 1,000 years of Kaslanas, of Kaslana people. And then we have Callan, who's also a Kaslana, and Callan is from around, I think, 1500s. And then you have Kiana. Well, you technically have Durandal, right? Who was born in like I think it was like 1998. I think it was when Kiana was born. But kind of like that. So Kevin's not dead, but other descendants died. Yeah. Oh my god, that shut the hell up, HUD. I'm decent, HUD. It's like the thing is that Kevin's baby, well, Kevin and Dr. May's baby, is like they have a baby. They have like basically a test tube baby because Kevin can't really have a baby because of the the experimentation that he went under, and the child that he has starts the Kaslana family, but it's technically his child, right? Because it still uses his genes, and that started the Kaslana family line, which Kalin is a part of, and then Kiana is also a part of. Yeah, because Kevin is technically goes under, the cryo sleep and has a very long life because of the Mantis experiments. While the other ones don't. I mean, the other ones can, but they have to activate the Kaslana genes, which no other person was successful except for Durandal, who, became awakened. Because only Durandal successfully managed to awaken her Kaslana genes. Because Siegfried, Kiana's father, kind was like he activated the genes, but he wasn't successful. Like he wasn't able to control it the same way of how Durando managed to control it. Yeah, so it's basically the family tree starts with Kevin and kind of goes down, like through several generations. Oh, and he ends up with Kiana. And Callan is a part of the family tree, but she died early. Yeah, that's essentially the Caslana family tree. Although to be honest, this is like a bad depiction of it, but you know, it kind of shows it. Okay. I wonder why the hell Pain was like unresponsive or annoying to deal with. And Durando is the real Kiana, and Kiana we play as a copy. Yeah, essentially. I guess let's go bring back Paint. Okay. We have Kiana. We have Kiana, who is, let's say, Dudu. So that's the real. So the real Kiana is Durando. And we have Kiana, who we know. Like, this is the Kiana we know, right? And this is the clone. Like, this is RMC. It's like the main character Kiana. But the Kiana is like... This Kiana is equal of Kiana, like... Dudu genes. Dudu genes. Plus a Siren core. That's what Kiana is. Like, she's a clone of Durando, but it's not just Durando, it also has Siren. Like, Siren good stuff mixed in. Bro is learning fast. No, not Pain, please. Shut the hell up, Hud. Although this isn't the best, but you know, it you know, it represents, it shows what it's meant to show. So just think of like Kiana is 99% Durando plus Siren. Plus Siren good stuff. Blood is not an artist. Blood, does this look like a picture? No. This is not a picture in the first place. Oh, wrong thing. But yeah, that's kind of how it works. Okay. Because I think it's technically fully explained in what was it, chapter 8? Yeah, chapter 8 is when it kind of tells with you that Kiana's a clone. Chapter 25, no, chapter 28 is when, you know, you learn who the real Durando, who the real Kiana is. And yeah. And chapter 25? Yeah, chapter 25 is where you learn what Kiana is made out of. About Kiana is the... Because Kiana is basically the good version of Siren, essentially. And the Hush of the Void is the bad version of Siren. Because where's the image? Where's the image? Yeah, because essentially this. Because Kiana is technically Siren. Because of the Siren core. But Kiana is like the good version of Siren, the what if Siren. If Siren didn't suffer, well, the Hush of the Void is what Siren became. Because of the suffering that she endured in the Tower of Babylon. Under the, you know, the human experimentations that were done for the development of stigmata, of artificial stigmas. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Okay. What was I doing? Ah, right, I was gonna do this. Okay, so how's your day been, Hut, by the way? I think I forgot to ask that. Okay. Because if you think about it, it's like the younger Durandal, like Durandal when she like first became a Valkyrie, she was kind of similar to Kiana, where they were like reckless, like kind of like not nonchalant, but you know, free in a sense. But the reason why Durandal became, let's say, serious was because of her, of how she saw duty, right? And of what she went through in the her Sea of Kwanzaa adventures or stuff. I freaking fumbled that rotation. The hell is wrong with me? I've been so unproductive that's crazy. My friend and I were supposed to lock in. What about you? I guess today for me it's been a slow day, kind of. Like the stuff that I was meant to do, like I did the stuff, but I did it later than I was meant to do. If that makes sense, like. So yeah, I mean, yeah, it's I guess kind of like a slow day if that makes sense. Why didn't you go to bed earlier because you said you needed to lock in? Yeah, I remember you said you needed to sleep earlier yesterday, so you could lock in today. But by the sounds of it, you did not lock in at all. Okay, surely the other ones spawn before it ends. Spawn, 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 spawn. Ah, god damn it, they did not spawn. Ah, okay. That's slightly annoying that they didn't spawn, but whatever. Alright. We're probably gonna get a little toss fight in 8.2, aren't we? Because from the VV that we saw. Yeah, we're definitely getting a little toss fight. Yeah, but we end up laughing at enough stuff this whole time. I mean, that's good, right? Like, if anything, life is about enjoying yourself, right? Because what's the point of living if you're just gonna be miserable throughout it? If you're gonna spend your time on Earth, you might as well spend it having a good time. Because what's the saying? What's the saying? How does the saying go again? We're not here for a long time, we're here for a good time. At least we low-key did our work during the morning. I mean, I guess that's not bad. And said I'm brought your best friends. The best friends. Okay, if you're looking at it from the perspective of China, they are best friends. They are the bestest good friends. If you're looking at it from the point of view from everywhere else, they're more than best friends. But essentially, yes. They're as good friends as how Kiana and Mei are good friends. If that makes sense. Bro, I'm having a good time like every day, please. Last time my teacher friended me to give signals because we smiled at each other. Oh, just don't smile. You might just have an ugly smile, Hud. And your teacher just might be saving everyone else from seeing you smile. I don't know, I mean, your teacher does sound kind of insane from the way you've described them, to be honest, though. But maybe just your teacher just doesn't like you. I mean, your teacher just may be jealous of your youthfulness or something along those lines. You know, let's get through these side stages. Okay. God, I wish they could freaking just remove the side stages from Abyss. Just let me fight the boss, please. Because the side stages are a bit of a pain in the ass to do. Because, I mean, they don't take that long. I guess, I mean, in Nirvana they kind of take a while, because, you know, they get more HP and defense, but just let me skip them. Like, add a light version, like in light modes, where you just skip the... Did I really? Oh my... I got frozen. My freaking Stella Outburst. Ah, whatever. That's... I don't know. 5 years after doing like this, these side stages, they get annoying. Wait, has it been 5 years? Bro, it's actually gonna be 6 years. What am I saying? Oh god, I'm old. Not the most evil motherfucker on earth. Who is the most evil motherfucker on earth? Oh, your teacher. Oh, I mean, I'm pretty sure there's worse people than your teacher, but yes. Am I stupid? Yes, I am. Oh my god, what was this rotation? I am just messing up my rotation now, aren't I? Okay, let me just not mess this up again. This thing is a pain in the ass. Oh my god. But it just died. Thank you. How are you not dead? Okay, but how did they not die? Also, why is Makiana at 800 HP? What the? Okay, I was not paying attention to this at all. By the way, what are you playing when I was not available for me at the moment? Which server are you playing from? Are you playing from NA, C, or are you playing from EU? Actually, no, it should be available for you. Yeah, no, it should be available. Oh, no. What level did you say your account was? Because I think you said you were like level 76, I think. America, I guess. Yeah, no. No, it's not that the mode isn't available. I mean, it is unavailable to use because you're level 76, that's why, right? Once you get to level... What was it, level 80? Yeah. 76, yeah, that's why. It's because, once you get to level 80... Because what I'm doing is technically... It's for you, it should be called Q Manifold, I think. But it should be resetting, like, tomorrow for you too. But basically, I think yours is called Q Manifold, I believe. But yeah, once you get to level 80, you get the option to break through, which basically lets you go from level 80 to level 88, or gives you the ability to level up more. Yeah, Q Manifold. Yeah. This is basically the higher tier version of it. Once you get to level 80 and you decide to break through the ceiling, I believe that's what it's called. Like, this becomes available. Like, this is where, like, the end game, like, yeah, I guess this is where the enhanced version or the advanced version of Q Manifold, where, you know how in your one, I think is you just complete different floors, I think. Oh god, it's been years since I've thought about Q Manifold. But you just complete floors in your one. In this one, you complete 3 side stages, and then you do this one for rankings. Like, yeah, this is basically the end game of it. Where, yeah, this is just the end game of it. Because you should have this one, right? You should have Memorial Arena, but your one should be limited to, I think, 2, or is it? I think you should be limited to 2, or you should be limited to SS. You shouldn't have the triple S variants of these bosses. But yeah, this is, you unlock this once you get to level 80. Yeah. No, you have 3 now. Oh, okay, so they changed it. But can you do stage 6? Or is it only up to 5 for you? Because I think for you it might be only up to 5. Because I think you have to be 80 to be unlocked SS. I think. I may be wrong about that. Does it say it here? No. 5 stages, yeah. Yeah, so you only have 5 stages, yeah. When you're level 80, you unlock the 6th stage, where you basically fight the triple S version of the boss, which is it's good, but it's annoying because you end up depending on how hard you are or how much of a sweat you are, you can spend like a good few hours trying to min-max this because yeah, because for points reasons. Which one's this one? Lightning. Luna. I guess Luna is a... Would you use Luna? Yeah, you use Luna here. Yeah, do you have your gear? Yes, you do. Let me change this to lightning. But yeah, like the 6th stage and this super string dimension, you unlock it after you get to level 81. And it's like, you get to choose, I mean, because once you get to level 80, you can choose whether to not level up further and stay level 80, or you can choose to break through and get to level 81 on, you know, all the way to 88. There's like benefits and, you know, downsides and upsides. Why is max aim level 88 and not 100? I don't know. I guess I can't answer you that question because the developers haven't bothered to go to level 800. Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of. Yeah, I don't know why it's not level 100. Yep, I have no idea. Because I guess the developers haven't bothered to make it level 100. Because, yeah, I don't know. I mean, before it was 85. Because when I started playing, I remember the max level being 85. And then they increased it to 88. But that was like 3 years ago? No, maybe 4 years ago. Like 3 or 4 years ago is when they increased it to 88. Yeah, I don't know why they haven't increased it further since. I mean, it doesn't really matter, right? It just gives you access to this, I suppose. Well, that's 81 though. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that technically doesn't really matter. Because I guess before, like, I want to say, I think they made the change a year ago. Yeah, I think it was a year ago, right? Because before, one of the, I guess, motivation, or one of the reasons why you wanted to break through and get to level 81 and not stay at just 80 was because specific weapons, like weapons have 2 versions. Weapons have like the standard, like weapons have like the standard 5-star version that you unlock. For example, if you get the new Kiana weapon, you get these guns, which is like the stuff 5-star version. It's my sleeve, I need to go. Oh yeah, take care. Like, yeah, take care. It's fine. Like, weapons used to have the 5-star version, but they have another upgrade. Like, once you get into 5-star, if you're level 81, you can pre-arm the weapon, which unlocks the 6-star version of the weapon. But before a year ago, you had to be level 81 onwards to be able to do that. It wasn't until like a year ago when they let you do it without being level 81. I think you could do it from level 55 onwards, I think is when the option became available. But yeah. I still have so many questions I will ask you later. Yeah, sure, fine, it's fine. You can ask whatever questions you wish to know. Okay, let me do this now. Holy shit. Oh, fuck's sake, I closed the wrong thing. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Give me a sec. Where is it? Sure. Okay. What was it doing? Alright, lightning. Okay. God damn. Wasn't I meant to do MLC today? Hi. Oh boy. We might end up doing that tomorrow instead and push the war stuff to the next week? Or to the Monday? I've heard and I have a very, very bad habit, and it's like when I got 200 gems and get from supplier, you immediately do cash out. Well, you just have the, you know, that fatal disease that you just want to pull. You just want to pull. I mean, technically, there's. I mean, if you don't care about getting characters, it doesn't matter, right? But if you do, try and get some more self-control. And I'm not gonna lie, I've done that before. Like, you get 280 or you get 160 in one of the other games, and you're like, I mean, what's the worst thing that can happen, right? And then you get a character you don't want. But if you don't care about, like, let's say a Memorial Arena or Abyss, it doesn't really matter if you're just doing story. You run out of gold coins in game. You know, I would say, how do you even run out of gold coins? Because, you know, I have like 100 million. But now, like, I recently ran out of coins too. But that's because I bought some stuff. No, I mean, if you don't do like the side stages or open your boxes, I can see you running out of coins. Because I did not expect running out of gold coins until I started caring about my affixes. Because holy shit, like, you know this thing that I was doing earlier with like the Stigmata when I was like rolling for attack? That shit's expensive to get the materials for that. Jesus Christ. It's like a good 100k per purchase of the stuff, or per 100 or something like that. Yeah, like I get like upgrading, like running out of points, especially if like your account is newer, right? Because if your account, I don't have it gold. Yeah, okay, the thing is, the XP gold chips, the XP chips, yeah, that I don't understand. I mean, that's because I've been playing for so long, right? Because I don't think I ever had an issue with that. Yeah, I mean, but that's because my account is like 5 years old or something like that. But like, you're level 76, so your account is relatively new. As I said, I think you said you've been playing the game for like a few months now, if I recall correctly. So yeah, your account is still relatively new. So I guess it's fair. 7 months, yeah. So I guess it's understandable if you don't have enough XP chips. But yeah, like, XP chips is like the one thing I haven't had an issue in like years. But that's because there used to be like events where you got an insane amount of XP chips, if I recall correctly. Yeah. But yeah, like, if you want my best advice, if you're gonna pull for characters, only pull for the newest characters, right? Like, don't pull for like any older characters, because there's not really much of a point. If you care about meta, because it's only the newer ones that really matter. You have some good Valkyries. Well, I mean, probably. Because basically, the only characters that really matter right now are part 2 characters, with the exception of, I guess, Alicia, Usher Finality, I guess Origin and Truth, and that's it. Because in 8.2, the new Sushang, she's gonna be a bleed character, so Luna, the character I'm currently playing, is kind of gonna get replaced. So yeah. We need to impact the account reveal. Like Badam Kiana, Herschel Reason, Herschel Sentience. Okay. Oh yo, Badam Kiana, good. Like, very good. Good character. There's like a lot of the content right now is going to be, you know, in favor for her, and for the future content it's also going to be, she's also going to be a good character for it. Hershey of Reason, not so good anymore. I mean, maybe in Q Manifolds, you got put on Kiana in good reports. Congratulations! And as some other people would say other words to you, because some people went into 80. But nice. Single pause. Jesus Christ, man. Some people just have the RNG. But yeah, Hershey of Reason, I mean, I'm not sure how hard Q Manifold is. So maybe in Q Manifold, Hershey of Reason still probably decent. The same for Sentience. Actually, Sentience only recently got like bumped out of meta. Because Hershey of Reason Sentience was like very much in the meta for a long time. For like actually years. And then Hershey of Rebirth came out, which pushed Hershey of Sentience out of the meta for one patch, because the patch after, Hershey of Sentience got a new weapon and a new Stigmaster set, which brought her back into the meta. Which was kind of funny, to be honest. Like, she went out of meta for one patch and then came back in. But, like, she's been pushed out now, because Part 2 Valkyries are just much stronger in comparison to Part 1. But the general rule of thumb for Impact 30 is just pull for the like new Part 2 Valkyries that come out if you care about meta. Any good Valkyrie which is not a Hershey. Any good Valkyrie which is not a Hershey. I mean, technically the Part 2 characters aren't Hersheys. Like, I mean, apart from Kiana, like no one else is a Hershey. If you're talking about like characters in general, yeah. Like a lot of characters which aren't Hersheys have been like really good. Like for example, Prometheus was insanely good for physical teams. So was Kira for ice teams. The same applies to Sushang. Sushang was really good for ice teams too. Part of Phyllis to Eden, she is good for like electric teams. Luna is a good electric bleed to DPS. Like Susanna was like the best bleed DPS for quite a long time. Actually, probably even now Susanna is probably still a good bleed DPS. But yeah, like there have been like good like non-Hershey Valkyries. It's just that Hershey's have generally been probably the safest bet or safest type of character to pull for since they've lost it for like a long time. But with Part 2, like I said before, with Part 2, since the release of Part 2, just the rule of thumb is that every new Part 2 character is good. If you care about meta. If you don't, just pull for whoever you like. Like if you don't care about meta, if you don't care about Abyss, MA, yeah, just pull for whoever you like. Because if you only play the game for the story, like the characters don't really matter. Just pull for who you seem to like. Dude. Also, I have also the Valkyries playing with now with guns and a guitar. Guns and a guitar. Who the hell uses guns and a guitar? Guitar. Huh? Wait, guns and guitar. Wait, what? I have no idea who the hell you're talking about. Wait, guns and a guitar. Guns are only Kiana, and I guess Alan. But she doesn't really have any guitar. Unless I'm forgetting someone. Which I don't think I am. Oh, you're talking about Eden. Are you talking about the one that's unbuilt? Ha. That's a... Okay, you're talking about Eden. And, that's not a guitar, that's a harp. The string that she uses is a harp, not a guitar. Okay, yeah, Eden, yeah. Yeah, I mean, she's good for specifically this team. Because she was good for electric teams as a general. And she was actually... Yeah, no. She was the best electro support until Part 2 came out. Because Part 2 characters kind of work differently in comparison to Part 1 characters. Because in Part 1 characters, you wanted a team that was basically... Everyone was like electric. Like everyone was like electric. Or everyone was physical, everyone was ice, or everyone was fire. Like, you wanted a team where everyone was the same typing, essentially. But the way Part 2 works is that you want everyone who basically works under the same typing. But the same typing isn't related to the type of damage they deal. Hence why Part 2 is a bit different in the way team comps work. Yeah, like, Part 2 characters are based, or Part 2 teams are based on the Astral Ring typing. And in that sense, like, for example, let's say Badam Kiana, the best team for Badam Kiana varies between either Song Choi and Durando, or Song Choi and even Vita sometimes, depending on what the boss or what the fight is, because they share the same Astral Ring typing. Hard, that's just a skill issue. But yeah, like, Part 2 teams essentially comes under... Do they... Law of Ascension, for example, which these two have. Like, they both have Law of Ascension. So, you want that their teammates to have the Heavenly Shift tag. Because Heavenly Shift supports Law of Ascension. So any character with a Heavenly Shift, like all of these characters, can technically be part of her team, Durando's team, or Badam Kiana's team. Hey, bitchhead. Okay, why are you calling me a bitch now? Oh, Aya, why are you calling me a bitch? I don't think I've done anything to you as of late, Aya. But hello, Aya. This is part 2 stuff. Like, when you get to chapter 5, it's basically Durando in Mars, but there's a reason why she's a kid. I got a comic. Oh, nice. Which one did you get? I'm just not jumping. Bro, I'm not. But, bro, you just skill issue. Like, what? Like, the rotations, I guess part 2 characters' rotation depends on whether they're World Star, Rite of Oblivion, Wheel of Destiny, Law of Ascension. Like, depending on what specialization they have, depends on like what type of gameplay they have, or team gameplay. 80 years of Batman. Okay, that's not gonna tell me much, but nice. Nice. Grazie. Okay, bye for real. Alright, take a Zion. Oh god. Okay. Alright, didn't you say you were gonna go to sleep like 30 minutes ago? Hold up. Yeah, I remember you said you were gonna go to sleep like 30 minutes ago. Okay. So technically I own the first ever Batman comic. Wait, wasn't the first ever Batman comic from freaking what was it called? Wasn't it Action something? Oh no, that's the first Superman comic, I think. No, because it wasn't DC before. It was something else before DC, right? Was it Action Times or something like that? No. I can't remember what the comic before. 1939. Batman 1939. Yeah, no, that's around when Batman started, right? Detective Comics. No, is it? No. It was something before DC, right? Or am I stupid? May 1939. Oh, hold up. First Batman comic. What is the first Batman comic? Oh, it is. Number 27. Yeah, number 27. Okay. Okay, but Grats, Aya. Wait, what's the first? No, Superman is older than Batman, right? Because I think it predates it. Action Comics. Okay, I was right. It was Action Comics. When is it from? Action Comics, 1938. At the end of the Cold War? Oh, not Cold War. What am I saying? World War? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh boy. How is it 9:30? Oh my god. Okay, yeah, tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow's probably a HSR day. Okay. But you know what? I don't mind it. It's been fun. Like, I've enjoyed myself today. Okay, but now I'm gonna freaking hit myself, hit a wall here. Okay, time to. Yeah, time to hit myself in the wall. Not hit myself. Bash my head against the wall here. What are people using? Are they using Kiana? Kiana Elf. Yeah. Yeah, I guess with Hofi you use Kiana Elf, right? Okay, fire, you don't care about ice, lightning. Wait, do you care about ice? Oh god, it's been a while since I've done this boss. Don't stream tomorrow, I'll have to lock in. Okay, but you don't, you can just keep the stream on the side and then lock in on something else. Or, you don't have to watch the stream, and if you have to lock in hard, I'm not forcing you to watch the stream. You do know that, you son of a bitch. Okay. Oh boy. Oh no, I already fucked up, didn't I? What? Huh? Oh my god, I forgot this rotation. Oh wait, hold up. How does this rotation work again? No. What am I doing? I have to like do it while it's coming up if I recall correctly. Well, it's coming up from floor reason active into old, into Kiana, into Thingy, I think? No, I think that's slow, I think? Oh yeah, that's slow. Oh wait, but this is Red Lotus, right? I don't think I have to like try hard. I think. Because I think going to Kiana kills it. Or maybe not. Do I have SP? Do I have SP for the second phase is the question. Is this the bull gameplay? Yes, it's the bull gameplay. Oh wait, there's technically a way to like skip this, right? Oh, right, what's this? Okay. Dodge that. Oh my god, did I actually get hit by that? Okay, now do the thing. Okay, hold up. Okay, my time is. Oh god, no. Ah, no, my rotation's ass. Okay, I know this rotation's ass. Seven, 4, 7. No. I don't have the SP. I knew that was gonna be an issue. I knew SP was gonna be an issue. Okay. What the hell was the reference for this fight again? Maybe the problem isn't your rotation, but you. Okay, shut the hell up, Hud. The rotation isn't my problem. Oh wait, hold up. That was stop. Wait, what? That was no. There's no way that was stop. What? That was such a bad run. That's S2. Excuse me. SS. I mean, SS doesn't matter, right? I also have SS. But isn't S? Wait, hold up. No, like something was wrong with my rotation there. Because I know there's like a thing that you can do with I think finality, where you jump into the air and destroy the last ball extremely quickly instead of waiting for to do May stuff. I think. Or maybe you could try and get more SP, but the question is, how the hell do I get more SP with this? Because I do have that SP issue, right? Because this is like getting 2 stacks with her, which isn't. Oh my god, what did I just do? Maybe I have to get ice DPS, ice damage. Just use your brain. Shut the hell up, Hud. Wait, I may have to look at a reference for this. But I have I should have enough SP though. That's like the curious part. I mean, it could still outlast there, but wouldn't that be a waste? No, that's not good. Okay. Dodge. Dodge that. I think it's with Kiana where you jump, attack it. No, I don't think so. What? Oh my god. Why did I go to... Oh my god. Ah, kill me. Kill me. Oh, my rotation's already scuffed. Yeah, this is a bad rotation. Like 7, like this is already worse. Yeah, no. Hard. Shut the hell up. Is shoplifting a bad thing? What do you think? Do you think shoplifting? Okay, class, chat. Is shoplifting a bad thing? There's one right answer. If you actually get it wrong, I have like I have some questions. Okay, Hubs. Think of it like this. Is stealing bad? Yes or no? Is stealing bad? Now I have to ult here. Boom. Maybe ult here to get the SP. And then go back to Kiana, because then maybe that gives me enough SP? No, maybe I think that's cope. No, because that just puts things on cooldown. No, but I think it should come off cooldown by the time then. Right? Did I just... I fucked that up, didn't I? Oh my god, I can't believe I fucked it up. Right, I think it's like with Kiana, I think. No, that's not how you do it. I'm sure you already saw some stuff in the past. Oh my god. I mean... I refuse to answer. I'm pretty sure that just made me sound even worse, to be honest. Why did I do that? I mean, people do stupid stuff when they're like in the teens, right? Like when you like, you know, accidentally grab something. Like, nah. Have I actually stolen something? Hold up, let me think. No, you're actually making me think. Have I actually ever stolen anything? I mean, have I? No, actually. No, I haven't. Now that I think about it. I guess unless you count taking magnets from school as stealing. I guess? Yeah, I mean, I guess when I was like 9 and we were learning about magnets, I think I took some magnets from school and I took them home. But they were like those shitty, you know, like those shitty red and blue magnets that you learn like when you're very, very young. I guess I took those home. I guess. But like, I wouldn't really say that's like the worst. But Makiana doesn't have an SP now though. I'm confused now. Oh my god, did I actually just get hit by that? Huh? Well, that ball literally just went past me. What? Stealing a score doesn't count like stealing. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, yeah, I guess I haven't really stolen anything. Why? What the hell did he shoplift? Oh, I mean, wait, hold up. Does it count? Wait, does it count as stealing? If you go to a chip shop or chicken shop, you like order something, but the guy at the register is like too busy that they forget that you didn't pay, so they gave you the food, don't say anything else, with other customers, so you just leave without paying. I guess. Does that count as stealing? I guess it kind of does, right? Because you didn't pay for the food. But, like... yeah, I suppose on that... I mean, that's like a fucking... £6. I mean... yeah, but that was like years ago. Surely nothing bad will come out of me saying that, right? Yeah, I mean, you know... but the thing is, not like it was my fault anyway, because I'm pretty sure I like stood there for like 2 minutes, like waiting for the guy to like say, okay, that'll be X amount. But the guy freaking never said anything. Oh, why do I do this instead here? Ah, this could work. Or maybe not actually. But does that work? Okay, evade. Okay, but what? How does that not hit? Nah. How did that not hit? Okay. Come on, come down. Oh, I didn't know weapon active. Oh, I'm so stupid. Why did I not weapon active there? Oh boy, I didn't get the full buff. The timing's better though. Why? What did you steal hard? You still haven't told me what you stole. Oh, because you do get the thing back. Oh wait, I think I still have to change to... okay, no, that probably would have been fine. Oh, if I had the freaking full analyze buff, yeah, actually that probably would have been fine. But we didn't have the full analyze buff, which kind of fucked me. Okay, so that is the playthrough then. Also, wait, did I? Physical, hold up. They do have the correct gear, right? Yeah. Yes. Yes. Okay. I mean, technically never sold anything because they were in my friend's bag, not mine. Did your friend steal it without noticing? Or what?
手動装置開始エネルギー解放全エリア
Bruh. Come out of the hole much faster, you piece of shit.
方向再指定完了
Okay, come on.
エリア警戒標的射撃
I swear I didn't get a freaking full stacks because I didn't hit. Okay. And then, okay, then what was in your friend's bag? What was taken then? Oh, quickly we planned it. Oh my god. Okay, then freaking. Because then I'm pretty sure that counts as stealing then, you son of a bitch. Just plushies. Okay, now the question is, how expensive were those plushies? Were those plushies like £2 plushies? Or were they like £20 plushies? Because there's like a difference in value, you know? Okay, we hit the ball this time. Okay, the balls are being hit. We taking good care of the balls. Nice. We bundled those balls nicely. And now to cut the balls.
火力維持コンプレートリープリペアド
Okay, this should be good. Hold up.
兵は機動なり逃がさない前進一進私に任せて
Is this even going to be a high score in the first place? I mean, maybe 10 higher? $747. If we go to, it doesn't kill, we go here. I guess that's not bad. 737. I should have stolen more. I swear one of them was a plushie, and they look so expensive. Okay, then. No, you know what? It's not about the value that matters. Stealing is stealing. So technically, shoplifting is bad. So yes, I shouldn't be pedantic and say, but that was just like a £1 thing. It shouldn't really count. No. Stealing is stealing. It doesn't matter the value. So yeah, shoplifting is bad. It's hard. What do you mean you should have stolen one? What do you mean you planned it? You know what? Are we good with that score? 737? Probably right. Yeah, we're probably good with that score. Oh god, do I want to do this though? It's only bad when it's planned, right? No. I mean, accidental stealing is... Hold up. You know what? I'm actually not sure. You know what? Let me just ask this. You know what? Let's play a bit with ChatGPT before we end stream. ChatGPT. What's up now? Yeah, you know what? Let's say what the impartiality of ChatGPT. Okay. Hello. Is accidental shoplifting bad? Okay, so of course, so apparently, HUD, accidental shoplifting is still considered bad because it involves taking something without paying for it, which is illegal. Even if it was unintentional, it can still result in legal consequences because the law doesn't matter about intentional. I mean, it kind of does at some, depending on the case, right? But yeah, so HUD, even if it was accidental, it's still illegal. That was definitely not a. I mean, it wasn't an accident. I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt by saying it was an accident. But he did say you planned it. Okay. You said your funds, right? Okay. How harsh of a punishment in France would you get for shoplifting? What you get for shoplifting? Definitely not an accident. Okay, let's see. In France, shoplifting is taken seriously. Damn hard. You may be fucked. And the severity of punishment can depend on the various factors, such as the value. Oh, the value. Okay, the value, I guess, would depend on the thing. Okay. The penalties of shoplifting, known as I'm gonna butcher this. Vol al Atalag. I butchered that. I know I butchered that. Can include a fine. A person caught shoplifting can face fines which can go up to 15,000 euros. I'm crying. Shut the hell up, Hud. Oh, you know, no. You know what? How would you pronounce that? Because I said Vola Latagle. That's how it went. I'm pretty sure Latagle. Latalage. Hold up. Pronunciation. Okay. How do you pronounce this? Vol à l'étalage.
Vol à l'étalage.
Vol à l'étalage. Okay, my bad. Vol à l'étalage.
Vol à l'étalage.
My bad for not being French and not knowing how to freaking pronounce that. Okay, so imprisonment. Oh, how you could be going to jail for stealing some plushies. For serious offenses or repeated shoplifting, a person up to 3 years. Damn hard. Probation, university. Okay. Well, punishment can be harsh, especially if it's not a first-time offense. Bro, it's fine. One of my friends already got caught once, and she said she had to pay. Like, it's alright. I mean, yeah. I mean, obviously, like, if it's something like a plushie, like, okay, so in your opinion, how harsh of a punishment would one get for, let's say, stealing or shoplifting? Well, I mean, stealing a plushie valued at, let's say, 20 euros. And you know what? Let's say 10 euros. That's dollars. My keyboard doesn't have the euros thing. So 10 pounds. Shut the. Oh my god, see, locked out. So it's okay. See, we're not stealing now, but stealing is still stealing, you son of a bitch. Okay, so roughly 12 euros, okay. The punishment in France would likely be on the lighter end, especially if it's a first time offense and the offense was minor or accidental. Unlikely to get a full 3 year imprisonment, so that's good, hard. A fine such a small amount from 50 to 200 euros. I'm assuming your friend just had to pay for the thing, right? If they got caught. So they probably, if let's say the plushie was 10 euros, they probably just had to pay the 10 euros. Bro, it's 35. Okay. Okay. Change the valuation from 10 pounds to, you said 35 euro, so that'd be like 37 pounds, so like 38 to 38. 43. Hold up. Oh, okay. My bad. I meant 35 euros. That's right. Running away is an option. True, running away is an option. Although, if you get caught while running away, it becomes much worse, your punishments. Okay, let's see. If those 35, it's still relatively minor, but penalties could be a bit more. So you could have been charged 500. Oh, so yeah, the restitution is probably what happened to your friend, right? They just paid for it, basically. Okay, but okay. Okay, let's see. How about, okay, if the person stealing the plushie ran for it, but still got caught, would the punishment change? But they said they don't care. It's all right. Yeah, no, I mean, that's fine. I'm just curious, to be honest. I'm curious about this train of thought, if anything. I mean, like, your friend said it's all right, like, it's fine. Like, I'm more curious about what would happen. Like, I'm pretty sure running away probably makes the punishment worse, right? Oh, so, because some of my friends are planning on shoplifting on Monday, but you're ruining all the fun. Okay. Well, fuck you. They still got caught. It would affect the punishment. This would consider aggravated or attempted theft. Oh, okay. Oh, but it would change it, but it wouldn't change it that much. Oh, okay, I guess it's fine. But essentially, just don't steal. I mean, I guess for shit. I mean, even for shits and giggles. What is wrong with me? Why can't I speak? Do I want to be responsible and say, go ahead and steal if you want, it's your choice? I mean, it's up to you, right? It's not like I can basically go to you and tell you don't steal. But essentially just don't. I don't know. But yeah. That's a weird way. I mean, that was a weird train of thoughts. But whatever. But either way. Yeah, chat, we're probably gonna end it here then. Holy shit, like okay, I mean, I guess we did one abyss. We did do one abyss, so I guess it's not the worst. So at least we did something. Tomorrow is most likely gonna be spent in HSR. Yeah, tomorrow we're probably gonna do MOC, Pure Fiction, and Apocalyptic Shadow. Or try to do them at least. Surely we'll be able to do them tomorrow. Surely. Oh my god, funny. Shut the hell up, Hud. Oh, you know what, actually? Oh, wrong thing. No, I clicked on the wrong thing. Actually, no, this is the right thing. You know, actually, at some point, at some point, I do want to read through these things, right? The human, not this. Is it this one? Yeah, through some of these, right? Because these are to do with because some of these are to do with Alter Helia, right? And I am interested to see what they think about Alter Helia. Because we'll probably read this at some point. Probably before Chapter 8 release. Because this, I think it gives us a bit more insight on Alter Helia. So it'll be like towards before, like a few days before Chapter 8. We'll look at it. But yeah. Let me go by. Okay, I've just remembered something, Hud. There's no need to rush, right? I mean, well, whatever. But yeah, that'll be it. Tomorrow, yeah, like I said, probably HSR. Yeah, it'll probably be around the same time. Probably a bit earlier tomorrow, like around like 6:30, so like 30 minutes before what today. But yeah. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves today. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. And I shall see you guys next time. Bye bye, chat. Take care. Hard, there, you're free. Now piss off.